Hey y'all, welcome back. So tell you a story. You know, last year, and I mean it's been back and forth. The story has been. I'll be honest, but last year we went through a spell where we weren't getting eggs. We were given the same feed, so we didn't know what was going on, and we changed. We watched a Homestead, and she told us 5 things that she gives her chickens that she never stops getting eggs. And so we changed and started feeding them some of that a little bit. We did corn and bread and stuff like that. And hey, you know what? With the corn, I didn't give them as much bread and stuff. Mainly corn, to be honest. And they started producing quite well. But I don't think it was as healthy of a diet as we wanted to be. And they started giving us eggs. Great stuff. Right off. Well, anyway, I don't remember what happened, but for some reason, I think it was because it was just corn, and I wanted to get away from corn. And so we went back to feed. And slowly but surely, yep, the egg production went down. Way down. Well, it's like, we've got to do something, and by chance, I had come up with a feed that I decided I was going to feed the goats. And we had run out, it was a weekend, and we had run out of feed for the chickens. And I wasn't alerted to that until it was a little late in the game. So I said, well, just give them what I'm giving the goats. So we started giving them to the goats. And something clicked in my head, and I'm like, well, why don't we just give that to all of them anyway? Because it's good for all of them. All of them can eat this. So, sure enough, we started feeding them, and in no time, egg production shot way up. And I'm talking, we've got a pretty good flock out here. We were getting, 3 to 5 eggs a day. That's not good. Where before we were getting, 2 to 2.5 dozen a day. And by this time, I've been figuring we should be getting 3 dozen easy, if not 4. Well, we weren't. So we changed up, and now we're getting up here closer to 20 eggs a day. So it's increased. And we probably would have been getting more, but, 1 or 2 of the chickens have kind of been hiding out and laying on eggs. So now, hey, we're blessed, man. We've got baby chicks, we've got baby silkies now, we've got baby copper morans, and we've got baby ducks. It's kind of late in the year, but they'll be fine. They'll be fine. That's what they're animals. If they weren't supposed to have eggs and babies this time of the year, they wouldn't have them. They're going to be fine. But anyway, let me show you what we have done. Our feed, just kind of came up with it a little bit on my own, and what we've done is, let me show you this. Come here, Gabriel. So this right here is a combination. Hold this, buddy. So what we have is a combination of oats, sunflower seeds, and split peas. So, you're supposed to get a certain ration of protein for them. Okay, they're going crazy for it. Okay, they love it. And they have already been fed today. Woo! There goes the duck. All of our animals can eat them. It's oats, so it's getting good protein there. We're getting the split peas. They're good protein. And those sunflower seeds are great for their feathers. The goats, it's good for the goats. Every bit of this is good for all of them. So, I know there's that might not do it all for the percentage of protein that they need or whatever, but I'll tell you what they are getting. Besides this feed, we don't just keep them in a coop. They have access to all that out there. So the gate opens up and they go out there and they can get their bugs and everything out there. Not to mention whatever else we throw out for them during the days. We don't just give them this feed. So they got plenty of food. And they don't go without. I can guarantee you that. And they're producing eggs. You know, maybe it's just that time of the year. Maybe. But I don't find it a coincidence. Every time we go back to bagged feed, the egg production drops down. I think there's something to it. And it hadn't just happened once. So coming up here into the woods, I'm going to show you something else that these chickens love. I don't have to go very far because we have this everywhere. Me and the boys are going to throw some over and show you. The American Beauty Berry. We're gonna pick some of these and I'm gonna feed these to the chicks and let's watch them eat. So we have chickens that are out here in the yard, a few, and we've got a beauty berry bush across the way, and they love getting on that and eating it, and you know, you can tell they're eating on it all the time because down at the bottom there's no beauty berries. So this is another treat that they can get, and every now and then we'll do stuff like this. But if they're out and about, what I really want to do is get these seeds in them so that out here in the field, out there, you know, when they go poo, the seed comes out and some of these beauty berries start growing out here. And eventually we're not going to have any cows or any goats in there. So if it grows like next year, they will get the benefit of their own cultivation. Beauty berries are very, very nutritious little berries. I don't think they taste the greatest. They're kind of bland to me, but chickens love them, and they are, like I said, I mean, they are nutritious. And that duck's gonna eat them all. Or is that a goose? That's my goose. I didn't know the goose was still in there. Hey girl, that's our female goose. Turkeys love them, chickens love them. Look at them go. A very, very nutritious supplement that they can get. And any of them can get this stuff out in the wild. And I say out in the wild, I mean just out and about, wherever it's growing. I say out in the wild, I mean really out in the yard, wherever it's growing, they can get to it, and it's good stuff. But our feed, of course, is the oats, and I'm gonna say we'll do 2 bags of oats to about 5 or so cups of sunflower seeds, and about the same amount of sunflower seeds we do split peas. Just a little bag of split peas we add in there. None of it's very expensive. The oats are a little more expensive, but and you don't have to do a lot of sunflower seeds. You just don't. It's all nutritious, great for the animals. The goats themselves, they go out and they're supposed to be grazing anyway, not just eating feed. And the chickens too. That's kind of what we do. We let them go, let them get out, free range a bit. So they're getting protein when they're eating the little bugs and stuff like that too. So I don't feel like I have to give them the exact percentage of protein in their feed if we're letting them out. In fact, I've had, I've watched other homesteaders talk about, comparing that, hey, they've got chickens that they keep in coops, and they've got chickens that they free range, and their free range chickens are heavier than their, the ones in coops that they feed, pellets. I don't know if I could do that. I don't know if so I kind of halfway tried it, and it didn't work. I didn't get any more weight on those chickens that were free ranging without giving them any feed. In fact, and it may be because we'd already been giving them feed. but they weren't doing very well. So anyway, hit us up. Tell us what you think. Subscribe if you hadn't. Well, gotta go. What's up, Ramona? What's up, girl? Animals everywhere. All of our girls are bred. I'm fairly certain of it. We put our males out here with them. We ain't having anything going on, so we're happy. So anyway, y'all be good. We appreciate you. Come back, see us. We'll see you guys next time. Be blessed.